I'm not leaving.
Hey, casual crypto investor family. It is the casual crypto investor, and I am back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the crypto crash. The sky is falling. Our portfolios are down. Having to pretty much sit in the corner and cry. All this kind of stuff. I'm just being very sarcastic, guys. I feel your pain. I honestly do. I've been in this market for a long time now. I've been through some crazy, crazy crashes from COVID to war, just all kind of stuff through my personal crypto journey, right? And obviously the crash that happened this past weekend or leading into Friday was definitely one of the worst, if not the worst, crypto crash that I have ever seen. I've along with you guys have lost a lot of money in crypto, and hopefully you enjoyed the little clip at the beginning of the video to kind of pump you guys up. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm sticking to this. I'm dedicated to becoming financially free via crypto, as well as just making the best decisions as I possibly can. And again, this is by no means financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube sharing his crypto journey. And I'm going to show you some things that well, first of all, we're going to dive into what happened. Why the hell did the crypto market go down the way it did? But I'm going to give you some positive news and give you an opportunity to kind of see where we are right now and how far we've come in regards to this crypto space. So hopefully you enjoy this video. It's not going to be super long. It's Sunday. I hope everyone has had a great weekend and is continuing to enjoy their weekend. And let's get into it. So currently right now, all right, we are under a $4 trillion market cap, but it does look like the market is crawling back. All right. It's still very much alive. All right. We're up almost a little bit over 5%. Currently right now at a $3.89 trillion market cap. Bitcoin is sitting at 115,000. It is up 4% over the past 24 hours, which is great to see, as opposed to being down, 15, or 10% or so. But nevertheless, Ethereum is also up too as well, up 10.5% over the past 24 hours. XRP doing extremely well. Even Binance coin or token is doing very well, up 13% over the past 24 hours. So looks like the crypto market is starting to get its heartbeat back, right? We're not dead yet. Okay. All right. There's a lot to look forward to. All right. So hang in there. All right. I know it's easier said than done. But just be patient. All right. Okay. I'm going to dive into this article that I came across on Yahoo Finance. It says that the cryptocurrency market faces renewed pressure as Bitcoin and Ethereum drop to multi-week lows. All right. So what the hell happened on Friday that really caused this huge downturn in the market? So the cryptocurrency market, as this article says on Yahoo Finance, and a lot of us might already know why the market went down, but a lot of people maybe are just catching up. Okay. But nevertheless, the crypto market has seen a drastic fall for the 2 days in a row. Reports suggest this downturn comes in the wake of President Donald Trump's imposing 100% tariffs on China, which I think, whether you like it, whether you hate it, it is what it is, right? But nevertheless, market analysis are contributing this downturn to the geopolitical disturbance caused by Trump's tariffs on China and the restrictions on U.S. software exports, which have ignited fears of potential trade wars. So that's why we have been hit with this downturn in the market. And it wasn't just the crypto market. The stock market was down almost over 800 points, 900 points. So everyone was feeling it this past or leading into the weekend. Okay. But yes, China has stated that they want to put tariffs on us. And then now we come back and say we want to put tariffs on them. There's talks of Donald Trump and China hopefully talking very soon to try to iron this thing out. But that's why, what has happened in the crypto space has happened, right? And, again, I am not a big time trader or anything like that. So I do not leverage, I don't trade on leverage or anything like that. And I know a lot of people, and you see on X and see on YouTube, that do that. And, unfortunately, people do get liquidated and they do get hit with massive loss. And so that's why it's very important, no matter if it's crypto, no matter if it's real estate, no matter if it's your own business, do not overlet. Now, again, not financial advice, but my strategy for me personally, I do not like to over leverage myself. Okay. I like to put just enough that, hey, whether it's money that I would have used at Starbucks or money that I would have used for some other item that, would not bring me financial freedom, a lot of those extra funds that I use for crypto, I use it specifically for that. So whether if it's $20, whether if it's an extra $200 that I have, whatever the amount is, it's something that I'm comfortable with investing in. Okay. And I highly recommend that, obviously seek financial advice, but you do not want to overextend yourself. All right. But moving on in the article, it says, according to CoinGlass data, over 19 billion in bets have been wiped out, with more than 1.6 million traders facing liquidation, which is absolutely insane. Remarkably, nearly 7 billion of those positions were cleared with just an hour of Friday's trading. Okay. Moving on, it says analysts believe this fall is a result of a mix of macro shockwaves and extreme leverage, making it the worst day of crypto since Q1 of 2025. And that was definitely a bad time. According to the data, Bitcoin was trading at 111, as you just see. That is now up at 115, down by almost 11% over the last 7 days. Similarly, Ethereum was trading at 3,800. As we see now, Ethereum is crawling back too as well, but it was down as far as 16% over the last 7 days. All right. So again, when you invest, sometimes things happen that are beyond your control. A lot of the times, a lot of these guys, the chart analyst guys, and I'm not a chart analyst guru or anything like that. But a lot of these people rely upon charts, but sometimes you have things like black swan events that things happen beyond your control. No one saw the tariff situation happening this past weekend. All right. Of course, one person there was one report that one person shorted the market right before everything kind of went to hell in a handbasket. But again, sometimes things happen that are beyond your control. I've definitely been in situations where economic things happen beyond my control, and I've lost a lot of money. But I learned from that mistake, and I know that I do not leverage any money or try to lose any more money than I try to plan to. You know what I'm saying? So again, just my story, just my experience in terms of investing. All right, so enough of the negative news, right? Some positive things. So what I did was I looked at some of the top assets, right? Top 3 assets, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I looked at one of our favorite ones, XRP, for obvious reasons, right? And I Googled what was the price. And at the time of this video, it's October 12th, 2025, right? So I looked at what was the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP this exact date last year. Okay. And we're going to take a look at that. All right. Before we get out of here. The first one was, right, the price of Bitcoin on October 12th, 2024 was $64,000, right? $64,000. Okay. Let's look at where we are right now. Bitcoin is at $115,000. Bitcoin has doubled, still doubled, even though we had this terrible downturn in the market. All right. You're still up on your money potentially. All right. Next up, what was the price of Ethereum? Okay. So on October 12th, 2024, it opened at 2,400. The high was 24.9 and the low was 24.3. Okay. For Ethereum. You're now sitting at 41.34 right now. Still close to double what the price is. All right. Let's look at XRP. Okay. Sitting at 51 cents this time last year. This is right before the election. Okay. We're now still Where are we at? We are now at $2.50. So what is that? That's like a 5-6x, maybe, if my math is right. Sorry, I'm doing this off the top of my head. But look at where we are, $2.50. If people were buying it at 50 cents and now you're at 253, you're still up. So again, I know the short game gets you rattled. It throws you off. It makes you depressed. I get that 100%. But if you compare to the date that you invested in XRP, let's say you invested this time last year in XRP when you're buying it at 50 cents, you're now at $2.53. I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm okay with that. All right. I've been buying XRP since it was back at 20 cents. I remember buying XRP at 20 cents, 17 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents, 40 cents. Okay. 60 cents. Buying it at 80, buying it at 90. Okay. All right. We're up still at $2.53. And we're crawling back. The past 24 hours, we're up almost 6%. So who's to say by this time this week, I'm not, again, not financial advice, all right? Not saying that this is going to happen. We might be back up at $3 again by the end of this week. We don't know, okay? But I'm just telling you guys to hang in there, all right? I know a lot of people that might be coming across my channel might be new to crypto, okay? And just to give you some context in terms of where we were, what has happened, and where we are today. And just to give you some positive vibes and some positive information to keep you motivated. All right. So that's all I have for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It wasn't super long, but just wanted to kind of boost your spirits as we kind of head into a new week. Okay. A new week brings new opportunities. I'm a firm believer in that. And I am not going anywhere when it comes to this crypto market or space. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you like my content, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.